Good afternoon, every jury and all other teams. Our project is called Automatic Bottle Sorting System, and we come from Sino-German School of Applied Science at Tongji University, Shanghai, China. We hope our energy system can arouse the consciousness of all the humankind to protect our environment, and thus will be able to contribute to the ecological balance of our precious planet. Our project presentation is divided into 4 parts, namely the background of our project, the application of the automatic bottle sorting system, and the technical descriptions, and finally, our gains from the project. Not only in our hometown Shanghai, but also in all over the world, the number of the discarded bottles is very astonishing. In such a context, a huge amount of money, human and material resources have been wasted in order to recycle, and thus to sort the different kinds of abandoned bottles. And before the construction of our system, the research conducted by our team members indicate that the urea recycling process is almost entirely completed in most developing countries by manual workers who must face the huge amount of the mountain of discarded bottles. The traditional way of the sorting process is characterized by the low efficiency, high error ratio, a variety of health problems, and the undesirable labor intensity of the workers. And after that, the urea recycling process is implemented as follows: cutting the lids, tearing off the tags, and then flattening, and finally be recycled in the chemical factories. Our system, ABSS, is helpful in, firstly, the measurement of the bottle, whether it is a plastic or metal, whether it's iron or aluminium, and the recognition of the length and the tag of the bottles. We have firstly 4 options demonstrated in the 4 pictures above our PPT. And according to the criterion of the product design methodology, we have obtained a radar diagram of our 4 options, through which we could make our final judgment more objectively. And finally, we have determined the 4th option as our final choice. And with the help of the quality function development, we have decided our requirements and matched them with the engineering, design, and performance parameters. And the application of our system is mainly located in the recycling part as the initial step of recycling instead of manual sorting, when the cost-effective relationship is taken into consideration. And this is a flowchart of our sorting process. After the length and the tag of the bottles are recognized, the cans are firstly sorted according to their different mechanism by 2 electromagnets, namely the iron ones or the aluminum ones. And in block 2, the short bottles are further sorted according to whether they are with tag or not. And in the block 3, the same process occurs as well. And now let's see the mechanical structure of our system. Our system consists of 1 main belt and 2 sub-belts. The bottles driven by the main belt are firstly sorted with the guidance of the push plate, which connected with the screw structure, which pushes the bottles into the bevel plate. With the help of gravity, the bottles in the bevel plate are further be transferred into the sub-belt, which could be driven both forwards and backwards, and thus accomplish the further sorting process. The electrical structure of our system is achieved through our meticulous choice and distribution of several sensors in our system. For example, the photoelectric sensors, which can identify the location and the length of the bottles, and the fiber optic amplifier, the FOA, can recognize whether the bottle is with tag or not, and the inductive sensor, which could distinguish the material, the metal of the bottles. And several motors are in charge of the motion of both the push plate and the 3 belts of our system. After the construction of our system, it is necessary and objective to make an objective and comprehensive summary of our project. Firstly, we are very thankful to the Phoenix Contact for providing us with such a good chance to transform our ideas into reality. With such advantages of the products of Phoenix Contact, We are sure that with their generous and beneficial help, we are able to accelerate our process of growing up from a group of young and tender students in the campus to a group of qualified and experienced seasoned engineers who are able to cope with the different and difficult tasks in the industrial working field. Finally, in addition to our project presentation, we also want to appeal to the environment consciousness of all the humankind. We wish more systems like ours, and like all the projects in the environment category, will awake more people in our Earth to contribute to the ecological balance of our precious planet. And thank you for your attention. Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit.